4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we ready right now. It's about time. I know it's about time. It's about time.
What's going on, everybody? It is a Victory Wednesday. Yes, we are still celebrating the upset. And now some people ain't going to say it, but this is an upset to me. Your Washington Commanders defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 38-33 with an unreal performance by rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Caleb, what is going on, family?
Not much. Eating good tonight. Still amazed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You eating some of them Bengals?
I'm actually eating a burger, but I don't think you want to eat a Bengal. Okay. How you feeling, Kayla? You feeling good or?
Yeah, I'm really good after the game on Monday night. Then prime time. It's just everything's new. Like you can tell the energy's a difference on the sidelines. You can tell like everything. Everybody's been improving each week. Defensive side, we still need a lot of work to do, but you can tell that improvements are being made, and that's all that the fan base has wanted. Like instead of just throwing anything out there, just getting blown out, everybody giving up. You got coaches of the sidelines looking at it like this. You got players fighting on the sideline. They're supposed to be brothers. Like that's not what you're supposed to have. We got a young quarterback. What they did in the offseason, everybody kept saying, looking at these big old flashy tackles. We need to grab one of these big flashy guys. But that's not everything is not for everybody. We're building guys like they said this will be a commander's team. It's not gonna be for everybody and it's working. And I wanna like continue to watch them grow. But Shady Five is different. But yeah. Just like I said with CJ Stroud, I still gotta see one more year though with JD5. But he's different. He's different. But I gotta give all quarterbacks that same grace.
Man, look, I I have not slept since that game, yo. Like I've never been that excited to see a performance like that. We haven't seen a performance like that in so long.
And it
By
was from start to finish. Start to finish. They didn't even let up right after halftime. They kept their foot on the gas on offense. Start to finish.
start to finish, like it was it was such a relief seeing a competent offense moving down the field and putting points on the board. On the other side of the ball, we're gonna have a conversation about, but we already know. But this is JD5, man. He had an outstanding
Different.
performance. He showed the national TV world what's up, and he just been booming for the past couple of days, and shoot, booming so much that not only he's gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Week, he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week already. And NFC Offensive Player, like that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And the scary part about it is only the beginning. He got to stay locked in. And I think he
Listen.
can, but it's
Listen.
only the beginning. He's gotten better every week, so it's just the beginning.
I was wrong. I was
What?
wrong. Okay.
I
What?
was also wrong. I said we would lose by
I said
three.
we're gonna lose too, but no. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
I
We
thought I
okay.
had it. I had the game going two ways: a close game or a blowout because of how bad the defense was. Um, Lou Anarumo is known to be a pretty good defensive coordinator, so I figured he would do some things to confuse Jaden. I had us losing the game really, but I also said no matter the outcome of the game, I want Jaden to perform well. So not only did he perform well, They got a dub. Jaden did things.
History.
He did, like he did things that I saw the whole game in entirety. Saw the whole game in entirety. He did things that I wanted him to do, and of course, statistically, he broke NFL records. 91 completion percentage. By the way, these weren't dink and dunk throws.
Mm-hmm.
These were intermediate, deep routes,
Of
a little
course,
short
it's a
throws.
college offense.
I think he had 8 throws of 10 plus 10 plus yards. And also his air yards, well the air yards, the yards per attempt, it's over 8 yards per attempt. So he was pushing the ball. When I said he needs to protect himself and slide, he did it. When I said when he's scrambling, don't scramble to run, scramble to pass. That will make you more dangerous. He did that. 4 out of 4 times he completed passes on the run. We're gonna get to that, Slam. We're gonna get to that. Jaden went through full progressions. That performance was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. That's like for me, because I've watched this team. That was top 5 QB performance that I've ever seen watching this team since 2004.
Oh my God.
Of course, the RG3 Thanksgiving game, that was crazy. 4 touchdowns, a pick. That was nuts. But the fact that this man, Jaden, bro, yo, it was funny is I've watched the highlight 5 times in a row. I looked up Jaden Daniels on YouTube and looked up every single video of people putting out about him. Not only the media, but other people that do podcasts. Just I like to see different or hear different aspects and different opinions, especially if it makes sense. And I think about it and I dwell on it. Jaden was elite that night. That was elite quarterbacking. You know how people say on Twitter, quarterbacky? He was, bro. That
Do you
shit.
think Drake? Do you think Drake May would have put up that same performance against the Bengals?
No, 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 no. That, bro. And my friend back home, one of my friends, he saw it. He said, "Bro, I almost shed a tear." He was that good. Like when you watch that game and he's making throw after throw, 4th down, when the game is on the line, that pass to Luke McCaffrey was beautiful quarterbacking. The first window wasn't there. Went to the second window. Give credit to Luke for understanding spacing and realizing he has to keep moving. Jaden kept, he waited, patient, anticipation. The guy was covering. He threw it. He threw him open. Bro, that was crazy.
Hey, look.
And then he told Bengals fans, go home. Now, granted, he'll most likely. I don't want to be negative. All right, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think he'll have a performance like that again. 91 completion percentage. That's nuts. Most likely, he won't ever do that again. But he'll have games where he'll perform at the highest level. He'll have games where he'll perform at the highest level. And also, I think that shows that when the lights are bright, I think you can count on him. Sunday Night Football.
He's very poised.
Yeah,
he smiles through it all.
Right, Kayla. You're right. And it's crazy though, because it's like if you watched him at Arizona State and even at LSU, when they had majority games were night games, that's when he showed up. Like the freshman game when he played against Justin Herbert and that Oregon team. That's when his showing out party was. When he transferred to LSU and put up these crazy numbers the second year to win the Heisman. It was majority of those games were night games or on the road against Ole Miss, Missouri, Alabama. Like
Yeah.
it's always there. It's always been there with him.
And the only thing, and the best part about it, this is only the beginning. He's only going to get better.
Oh my God!
Only going to get better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game showed you that he can win within the pocket. By the way, they did blitz him.
I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away because you said the magic word. He's only going to get better. Oh my God! Oh my God! Look, I told y'all last night on Owning the Huddle podcast, I said the fourth quarter when up 31-26, driving for the Terry touchdown. Every crucial down. You know when you watch NBA, you see Steph Curry, you see LeBron, you see these high quality shooters, and when the ball's in their hand, they come up and they make those key shots. That's what I felt like when I was watching Jaden. When it was a key third down or fourth down situation, where he had to run it or he throwing it across the middle of the field or through the sideline, he did that, bro.
By the way,
Also slid.
yeah. By the way, um, so far,
No.
through 3 games, uh, Jaden's biggest criticism was his throwing a lot of fade routes and go routes, and like he didn't work the middle of the field. You know what his numbers are in the middle of the field so far this year? It's top 10 in almost every category. Between 10 to 25 yards, 9 for 12, 164 yards, which is not for 12, it's 75 completion percentage. Shut up, champ. 75 completion percentage in the middle of the field, 164 passing yards. And that's seventh in the league, 164 passing yards. 13.7 yards per attempt, which is fourth in the NFL. His QB rating is 116.7. That's fourth in the NFL. 0 turnover worthy plays in the middle of the field. So I said pre-draft, when I said in the pre-draft process, when we're talking about the quarterbacks, say, the middle of the field, Jaden can do it. It's just that the sample size wasn't big enough for anybody. It's not to say that he couldn't do it. The film showed he has the ability to do it. You just didn't see that at a consistent rate. He can do it. And he's a pocket QB first. And he's a runner second. And that Monday night, he developed an improvisation skill where when he ran, it was the same play where Cosme fell back, which is funny as hell. There was a wide open lane, and Cosme thought he was just going to run. Jaden looked like he was about to run. Then he said, "No, let me step back and let me wait and be patient through it." That's growth. That's extreme growth.
It is.
And move it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, just moving on for Jaden, just in that game in general, a few things that like stood out outside of Jaden, because Jaden is different. But for me, the things they're talking about growth from the previous game, just seeing the growth in the red zone. In the last week, every time we got within the red zone, it was flag after flag after flag. That just speaks to the coaching staff as well and the players and the leadership within the team. They said they're not going to let that happen, and we pretty much had a clean game until the last few minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's what you call it's the small things that make things work. It's the small things. Like, and then another thing also, this like another we sleeping on this offensive line. I still keep hearing. I've heard people also still say it's not as good as we think it is. blah blah blah. Jaden's using his legs. That offensive line to me has been really. They haven't been great, but they've been like a inch below greatness to me. I gotta see a little bit more, but across the board, we put the right guys. Not may not be the big names, but I think us developing Coleman is the smartest thing. Lucas has actually done well. Wiley, when I say Andrew Wiley these past 2 weeks have surprised me. He has
Huh?
surprised me.
You said what?
Yeah,
Did you just
he
mess
has
up here?
surprised me.
Did you say Wiley?
I said Andrew Wiley, and then also the free agents that people also said we didn't get no free agents and offensive linemen. They're doing well as well. Tyler Biadasz is holding it down in the middle. It's not just what they're doing in the field; it's the mentality they have. They're coming together as one. You can see they're playing for each other. They're not trying to let Jada go down. You can see that. And then with them drawing up a play, just having the confidence for them to draw up the play. Who would have thought the first pass and touchdown would have been to an offensive lineman? I don't think anybody, honestly.
By the
So
way,
those are just a few other things that stood out to me. And of course, Terry, because everybody's been talking so much. I've been quiet on that topic. A lot of people been talking about Terry within the first 2 weeks. Just stay asleep. That's all we keep saying. Just stay asleep. Just stay asleep. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna stay quiet. Just stay asleep. That's about it. Other
yeah,
than Jada, what else stood out for you guys
yeah.
on offense?
I was never negative on Jada. Let me get that out the way. I just needed to see it to believe it. And DT, when was I negative about Jada? Did I ever call him trash?
No, I'm just looking at you.
Yeah, I was never negative about him. Just wanting him to prove more, prove it.
I'll be right back. I'm going through my bookmarks.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I never called him trash. Y'all crazy, bro.
No, I ain't got no bookmarks, bro.
Yeah, I never thought Jada was trash. I always thought he could be good in this league. It's just the fact that the concerns I had, I want to see him grow from that and get better. Like him protecting himself. If you saw that graphic when he slid, they said, hold on, I actually have the screenshot. And I made sure I took a picture of it too. When they talked about him sliding. Yeah. 34 rushes, 1 slide. Y'all see that? 1
Yeah.
slide. That tumbling stuff, chill with that. So, but he slid. He didn't take a lot of hits, and the hits he did take, there were plays that he needed to get the first down. Like that 4th and 1, I'm cool with that. Put your body on the line. Go ahead and get that. He slid. He got out of bounds. He did what he had to do. Him making
timeouts get used better in this game.
But
yes, him making full field reads and him not bailing too early was something I said in the week 1. Week 2, he did it. He did it a little bit. He got a little better. But week 2, he did that too. So, if anything, I've been really critical of Jaden because I want him to work out. I don't want him to be bad. I don't want to because we need this and we deserve a quarterback. We've been looking for one for years, and I believe I think we got one. Just keep developing him. Keep protecting him. Yeah, we need to shout out the offensive line.
Can we talk about your menace and Kyle? The one you were very
Bobby
concerned
Johnson?
about? Yeah. Go ahead and talk about
Now, I did have questions. I did have questions about that hire. I didn't like that hire. When we got him, I didn't like it, but it didn't deter me from the entire coaching staff. But because everything needs to mesh well together. So maybe with the Giants, they suffered a lot of injuries, and maybe their coaching wasn't on the same cohesiveness.
or also the fact that they could never get the offensive line right with their personnel, and that's true. When he was there.
That's true. But they're doing what I wanted. Cliff is doing what I wanted them to do last year with Sam Howell, with the whole offense, just running the ball, RPOs, read options, make it easy, simple. Then you can expanded week by week by week. Week 1 was small stuff. 2, small stuff, but a little advanced. Week 3, Jaden said, "F it, we good." Put the
You
put the
know,
team
you know
on.
what our offense. Y'all know what
Jaden
our
literally put the team on his back on Monday. He literally put the team on his back. It's a small sample size, but that game,
Shout out to George.
Shout out to
yeah,
George.
that game showed me, one, prime time, we can count on him. 2, he ain't afraid of the moment. He ain't never afraid of the moment. And 3, he got some clutch gene to him.
Yeah.
He got some clutch gene to him. So the O line is playing well. Brandon Coleman put Trey Hendrickson on his ass, and the clips that they did show of Coleman, he wasn't getting a lot of help.
Like I'm saying, well, you know what we had? You know what we did this Monday? We had breakfast. Jada loves his waffles. And Coleman, our third round pick, he had a little pancakes. We just
If
made a little
they,
breakfast.
I swear to you, if they hit on a
Yeah, Cosby had a
quarterback,
pancake.
left tackle, wide receiver, and I'm still waiting for Mikey to emerge. If they hit on 4 of those positions in the draft, Adam Peters is goated.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand that the rebuild or the retooling, whatever you want to call it, this accelerates it. When you find a quarterback and a left tackle, same draft, along with a complimentary receiver, and I didn't even talk about Ben Sinnott yet, because he's getting a little bit more snaps every now and then, but he's going to get some time. Just wait. He's going to get some time. I didn't even talk about Ben Sinnott yet.
He blocked his tail out, though. I'll tell you that.
I didn't even talk about Ben Sinnott, bro. if they hit on 5, if they hit on 5 draft picks, all in one draft, that's elite. We may have the best GM in football. I ain't gonna lie to you. We may have, and I already believe he's a good evaluator of talent, and he can trade too. I think he's smart with trading. By the way, Trent Scott has more receiving touchdowns than Jahan Dotson, and and did y'all know that Jahan Dotson has a 27% route win rate so far?
And you know what? This week for Jahan, I think this is the week for him. He got to do something because they don't got no receivers playing against the Bucks. If he don't show nothing, then just bench him the rest of the year. Something just not working.
Man, that's gonna be
Coffee even out. They got Ross. They brought in Ross. If Ross has more receiving yards than John Dotson,
Yeah, here it
that's
is.
nasty work.
Jahan Dotson has a 27.5% win rate on his routes this season. That's 104th in the NFL. 50 total routes, 2 targets, 1 reception, 6 yards.
That's nasty.
Luke's better than him. Easily.
I mean, we got Noah Brown, a 3rd round pick for him too.
Yeah. Luke gonna be nice, man. That's why I said I need Jadam to trust him more. Well, we got a receiver.
Hey Caleb, don't forget what else Adam Peters did in his draft that may go underrated. Remember Cooper DeJean? We traded them picks to move with Philly so they can move up to get him. And how is that working out?
Yeah, Reed Blankenship starting over him. Yeah, man. The offense was spectacular. They can damn sure average 25 plus points a game. They already figured out one phase in their team. I think this offense is going to be good. Defensively, if they can just be respectable, they don't even have to be elite, in my opinion. If they can find some way to have this defense be, and I'm saying not this year. It won't be this year. It has to be next year because we just need more. We just need more players. Next year, if they could find a way to keep this offense together, the defense be top 20, between 20 and 15. They got a team, man.
So I actually want to get in that conversation about the defense, and I had a conversation about it last night. Um, Look, obviously,
Play 22.
you said what?
I said play 22.
Out Forest.
Okay, we'll get to that part. We'll get to that. But when it comes to this game, we knew that we're playing Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. We knew that they were going to get theirs. But when you're looking at the team and what the things they were doing, they had Deron Pay play some edge. They had Sanders still playing outside. They had Percy Butler playing up top. Quan Martin was a little bit over the place. I just think right now they're just trying to find what guys can do the best at what they can do. Obviously, the bodies to me, I mean, the majority of the people that's on this roster, I don't expect them to be here next year, possibly because it just shows how devoid of talent, especially in the back end, we are.
Yeah.
I don't. To me, I feel like a lot of people are trying to go after wit and stuff, and I get it, but I just think it's more of a personnel issue than a coaching issue.
And another thing with Witt, people's forgetting, this is just his third game actually being a defensive coordinator. He's been on defensive staffs, but he's never had his own defense. So you gotta work out those wrinkles. I say, if it's this defense still looking the same by like week 7, I think more talks need to be held. But like right now,
No, like
right, there's still changes that need to be made right now. Jonathan Allen has to play better. You gotta like you got players on this team that have to play better. Like on Monday night, it was a running back going through the middle. Deron Payne had the running back. Ain't get him on the ground at all. He escaped, I think, for the first down. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. That's undisciplined and not from the guys that you would expect to lead this new group ahead. Like these guys are got money. No. They have to play better. They have to play better.
Caleb, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the defense gonna be ass all year. I don't see a way they can get better. I just don't. Unless God knows something I do, I don't see them getting better. So dudes, I'll relax right now. I got my feet on the ottoman right now. But what was I about to say? Dang it! What was I about to say? Oh yeah, Joe Witt. I don't think the play calling is terrible. Now, do I agree with all of them?
I will say for the first drive, I didn't like how majority of the time they try to just say, "Hey, we're going to do 1-on-1." No, I feel like you just need to have cover 2 over the top the entire time.
No,
yeah, Mikey being on Chase on our first drive was
the cover 2 rate was high in that game. It just we don't have the personnel. Like I don't think he's a bad defensive play caller. Like I said, I don't agree with all the calls. To me, they don't got the horses. And I said that before the year. Like I don't think the scheme is bad. Dan Quinn, Joe Witt just don't got the horses to do it. We don't got a Micah. We don't got a Trayvon Diggs. We don't have a bro. I'm sitting back, man. Like I got my feet on the ottoman, and I just had a burger and fries. Like they just don't have the horses to me.
Okay, so I understand that, but
I think we go corner round 1 next year. That's my hope.
We need 2 corners to be real. But
yeah, I don't talk about just round 1. Can we corner round 1?
But what I'm thinking is like this, and Radar took the words out of my mouth. Like, even if they don't improve statistically, I think the best thing that can help us is just they have to find a way to get turnovers.
We got 1 so far.
And we
Um,
could have had like two.
I
We
think
could have had two. I think Juice had one like week
St.
one
got the
that he
pick.
ain't get.
St. Jude's got the pick, but yeah, I mean that's what they're gonna have to do. Like I said, the- I don't care if the team marches all up. I don't care if a team all up on us throughout the between the 20s. If that scoring output is low, I'm cool with that. Now, there are going to be some games this year when they will let us down. They will. There will be a game where Jaden is playing at a high level. He's playing really good, and the defense fails him. That's why Jaden told Cliff and Quinn, "Let's go. Like, get me the play. I'm not relying on my defense. Give me the ball. Let's go." He already knew if we didn't get
And one
that,
thing I can say, I'm
if we
happy
had
Mike
that
Davis was not out there. Was he playing on Sunday on Monday? I don't
oh
think I
Nah,
saw
God,
that. I'm
he
Jesus.
still
so
won't.
happy they made that
He
coach's
didn't see the
decision.
field.
I'm so
They know
happy
how
they made
bad
that
he
coach's
is.
decision. Ron would have
But
let him go right out there and play again.
he would have. Yeah, he would have. But the fact that Jaden knows his defense is ass. Like he knows. He knows his defense is bad. I think in the future they'll get better. They'll be respectable to a point where we can get a crucial stop, and it's like, yeah, all right, we got a nice little defense. I mean, yeah, they still get more Jason T. Higgins. Like, bro, that third and long, I'm like, bro, ain't no way, man. Like these third and longs piss me off. By the way, not to get distracted, we have a kicker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
We have
we
a kicker.
do.
Eight straight field goals. He doesn't have a big leg, but I'd rather
Effective.
take accuracy. I'd rather take accuracy over a big leg. And I think that's why Jaden went for that touchdown to Terry at the end of the game too. I think he knew he this is out of his range. And I think what's his name? Troy Aikman said the same thing. This is out of his range. So Jaden was like, "Nah, I'm gonna take y'all hearts with touchdown pass," and that's what he did, man. That's what he did. So
I hope for this week we do know Eckler won't be playing on against the Cardinals.
Yeah, and to me,
Speedy
Kayla,
recovery.
yeah,
He's
to
been
me,
solid for us, real solid.
yeah, to me, Kayla, I think that's might be a bit of my concern heading into this game because he is just a chain mover. Like he's averaging almost 9 to 11 yards per touch. That's receiving, that's catching, and heck, we talk about kickoff returns. Like he is an electric chain mover. He gives us field position whatsoever.
No, he's
Um,
just an old man. He's just an old man.
come on, don't do that. Don't do him like that. He's 28, yo. Ain't he like
That's
28?
that's what they told me. That's what they told
Come on,
me.
man. But although I think that's definitely my concern. I would like to see how Cliff will shape the offense without an Eckler.
How do you think I know it was for a limited time, but how do you think McNichols did when he came in?
it was one play. He made a key block though.
I think the blocking was good. We didn't really see him with like running the
Running, yeah.
but
You think Wiley gets elevated up?
I think Wiley gets elevated up, yeah.
Hot take. There's clips of Luke playing in the backfield as a running back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, is this true about
Yeah,
Kyle?
that is true. He was on the injury report.
Oh God.
I don't think Dan Quinn said anything about it, but we'll
Yeah,
look into it for tomorrow.
I don't think it's severe.
Something to keep an eye
I don't
on
think it's
though.
severe.
We do got to talk a little bit about the game on Sunday. Like, what do y'all want to see on Sunday against the Cardinals?
I think it's gonna be a lot of scoring.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think we're gonna be able to stop them. And the edge defenders. By the way, I think Jamin and Maybe Dante Fowler needs some reps in certain snaps against the Cardinals because Kyler Murray is a true dual threat. And when he's outside the pocket, he will kill you. So we need to have some contain. Um, the
Yeah.
Cardinals, the Cardinals are on their fourth or third string right tackle right now. So somebody need to win over there.
And I
I
do know
and
I think they're
and I
missing
don't
somebody from the defensive line, but all season their defense has been not terrible. They're an aggressive group. They play with heart. So
and I don't care about the D tackles no more, man. They I don't
Oh,
care.
I care about D tackle. It just ain't the first two.
Oh, okay.
Newton
Gotcha.
was balling, and I seen more from Mathis this year. Like, hey man, probably in a couple of weeks we're gonna have this big conversation about these guys in the trade deadline.
I
So
think I think one of them gonna get traded. I think Allen gonna get traded.
yeah, I got some ideas for Allen. Go look for some places for Allen to
I'm
go.
serious, DT. I think he
no,
gonna
no,
get
Maybe J.C.
I
Horn.
agree. I agree with you. Like, I feel like we're at this point where you're not. I'm not getting no production out of you with the amount of money we're paying, and we know how his contract and stuff is looking next year. And I drafted Newton, who's gradually getting the same amount of treatment, just like Brandon Coleman, and they're showing production and flashes. Why keep him? There's plenty of teams that need defensive tackle help on a playoff contending team, maybe like the 49ers, who
And
just
he's
lost.
not that so-called leader anymore that Ron swore he was. He's not that.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
not
think
that.
no big.
We got leadership. One that we'll be just fine without him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now so I'm done with them, man. I think they're really just gonna move Allen off, but at least paying Flash, but he's just not making plays, man. Like that tackle for loss, that should have been a tackle for loss, not a
Yes,
12-yard gain.
he had him. He
Like,
had him. That's unacceptable for me. But for Arizona, with their receiving group, like they're that's going to be something I'm gonna keep my eye on. It's not just with Marvin Harrison. They got a few young guys that can do that can get you great. I think they got Dorothy Wilson. They got the Pascal has had a few plays, and then they use James Carter. Has been effective this year. This year they just been off and on with using him. I think that's been their problem. And Kyler's had a few issues, but other than that, the Cardinals are not not just no sweep under the rug. It's gonna be a hard fight, a lot of scoring. It's gonna be about who's more disciplined and who get this who can maintain time of possession. I think it's gonna be a good game.
it's going to be a competition between Jaden Daniels and Marvin Harrison Jr. for Rookie of the Week.
We can't let Kyler beat us with his legs,
I
but
think
I've
Jaden
already
go
stuck
win.
him too.
I think it's too far to say, but probably too soon. I think Jaden can go win Rookie of the Year. I don't think Caleb has to either just play out of his mind the rest of the season, and I think Neighbors has to have like 1,500 receiving yards and like 8 touchdowns, or Marvin has to do that too. But most likely they're gonna give it to a quarterback. They normally always do, especially if that quarterback is performing at a high level and they're winning. So we'll see, man. But that Cardinals game is, Jaden's definitely gonna get blitzed. Um, and I'm trying to find that tweet I saw about. Yeah, here it is. Jaden's EPA versus like he's been facing blitzes 40% of his dropbacks, and his EPA is pretty high. So, um, in the Bengals space a few days ago, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we gonna blitz him." Okay, blitz
Isn't that
him.
what Todd Bowles did?
Yeah, Todd Bowles blitzed him for sure, and that was Jaden's first game.
Yeah.
He saw it, he just didn't throw it, and most of the time, he just relied on his legs, which is nothing that there's no problem with that. I can understand that in your first game, but in that Bengals game, when they especially on key situations, they blitzed him, delay blitz, and I even said that too. I said those delay blitzes that the Giants did, Jaden responded with that. So his EPA versus the blitz, it's on the same tier with Herbert, Jordan Love, CJ Stroud, like those type of quarterbacks. Like this is he can perform against the blitz. So when people are gonna blitz him, blitz him. Go ahead. There may be a certain time where Jaden, I think his IQ is getting better. I think he's like a sponge. He just absorbs everything and he tries to find a way how to figure it out. He also does that virtual reality stuff to prepare for games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's important to him. And Josh Harris invested in that as well. If y'all remember, like before training camp, he bought a virtual reality situation to the facility. So.
And Buda Baker, they still got Buda Baker. He's nice. They got some young cats in Arizona that we're gonna have to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And they gotta think. And I like their coach too. I think Philly should have kept him, but
one of my buddies is texting. One of my buddies is texting me. He said Luke needs to have a good game, and I think that's true. I think Luke needs to have a good game. So he can go be fine.
We're gonna do final score prediction for this game.
No. Well, you know what? I will.
I'm about to say we're not gonna come up here. We're busy the whole weekend, yeah.
Kayla, go ahead. Go first.
Okay, so I got y'all finna kill me. I got us losing 27-24.
DT.
So we punting? We punting this week? That what you trying to say?
No, I think we're gonna beat the Browns that next week. I just think Arizona. I don't know, something about Arizona. They got a lot of young dogs. I don't know, something about them. I don't know. And it's a mobile quarterback. I feel like we're gonna have problems.
Man, look. Cliff coming back home. Jaden Daniels coming back to the state he was playing college football at. 425. Jaden Daniels versus Kyler Murray. Definitely going to be a shootout. I'm taking Commanders, bro. Like, until I see someone has the formula to stop my offense, I think we're going to be cooking. We might putt a couple times, but I still think we're going to be cooking, man. I think, to Kayla's point, I think Luke is starting to get some targets, man. I think he's going to get some targets. He's going to
get his touchdown. He wanted it last game.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's going to score his first touchdown this week, yo. I think the offense, the passing game is going to be good. Running game is going to be solid.
Oh yeah, they're down. Their best D tackles out for the season.
Yeah.
So B-Rob needs to get some carries, but I think Sam Cosmi needs to play this game. He's important to the run game. When they want to run the ball effectively, they run to his side a lot.
So I got Commanders winning 34-27.
$30-27 Cardinals. I think we'll lose by a field goal. I think this is going to be a game where the defense is going to let us down when we need them the most, which should be expected, in my opinion. We've seen how this defense is, and I think Marvin Harrison going to have a field day. But I think Jada's going to. I think we will punt the ball. Probably twice. I think Jada's gonna have a pretty good day. I don't think he's gonna go crazy like he did against the Bengals, but I think he's gonna have a good day. Oh, and our defense shouldn't be too.
And McBride is not playing this week too, right?
That's what I was about to say. I think McBride's he's still in the concussion protocol. And I think the offense is going to be – they're going to punt a few times because we don't have Eckler. Bro, get Coles out of here, man. I think
Y'all
I
better
think
beat those Giants. That's what y'all better do.
I
Y'all better beat
He
those
better get in
Giants.
that space because I know Deuce is talking crazy, huh?
yeah, I think losing Eckler sucks, but if they can find a way, if McNichols can find a way how to be pretty solid, damn,
Do
losing
y'all think we carry
Eckler
4 running backs this week? Y'all think they elevate Wiley and we do McNichols as well?
probably. I think so, but I think you're gonna see Luke be used a little bit more as a weapon because there's snaps of him at Nebraska playing halfback, like him getting some snaps at halfback, and he got some snaps at running back in training camp. And he's not a little dude either. He's like 6'1", 6'2", 195, 198. So I'm not saying use him, give him a lot of carries. I'm saying like having him in the backfield, motion, do some screens could be effective because he has sure hands. My boy got sure hands. I think Luke will be a baller, man. I just need Jaden to get him the ball more. Now you know damn well we ain't holding him to 20. It's okay though, unless we get a fumble or turnover. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, shoot, we got our score predictions. We talked about the games from last Sunday, and we're about to get ready for this game this Sunday. So, any final thoughts?
Um, Not for me. I just want to see Jaden keep getting better and better. Cause some our division rivals see this, and I was going through a couple of their tweets, and it was like, "Damn, the Commanders man found a quarterback. We may be screwed." And I told people if whatever quarterback we get, if he hits, y'all better watch out. Cause if we get a quarterback, and it's not going to be the same outcome as RG3. I'm manifesting that right now. We have the
I'm
front office.
tired of that, yo.
Yeah, I know, but everybody mentions that. But we have the front office that that knows what they're doing. They're not gonna mess that up. And I think they even said before. I think Dan Quinn said he doesn't want Jaden thinking about the quarterbacks of the past that played here, especially the bad stuff. So I think we got us one, man. Just want to see him keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about the development, man. I told my enraged casual of students that talk trash to me every day at work. I said, listen, man, once I find my guy, it's over for y'all. I feel like I found my guy. Over for them. It's over. I am going to have vicious hot takes for the rest of eternity. I have takes so nasty that they're not going to be ready. I am going to be the Antonium of a troll. Do you understand me, Caleb? I am going to be trolling Twitter so hard for the next couple of years if this hits, bro.
And I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna listen and laugh.
Yes, listen and laugh because it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be wonderful. RA made 3 nasty takes. I'm not even going to. No,
Put them in the group chat.
I'm going to put it in the group chat.
Okay.
Put it in the group chat. Kayla, you got any final
Yeah.
words for no?
I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. This is a coin flip. I hope I'm wrong. I want to win, but I just got a bad feeling. JD5 is him. Stop sleeping on this offensive line. Play number 22. That's my final words. And never don't forget, it's never Eagles time. It's never the Cowboys time. It's definitely not the Giants time. But it's always command time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for y'all tonight. We'll see y'all next week around this time as we get ready to talk about and recap what will happen in Arizona and we get ready for our next opponent. This is Command Time Podcast presented by Fan Sports Network. live on YouTube with Caleb Powell and your boy Caleb. And this is your boy DT signing off. Y'all have a great night.
Got me feeling so free, free.